Welcome to my channel Most Expensive Coins. Today, we are diving deep into the world of numismatics to explore the fascinating story behind a seemingly ordinary coin, the 1988 two-penny Elizabeth coin. Now, you might be thinking, how could a coin as common as a two-penny piece be worth millions? Well, buckle up because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why some coins that appear ordinary on the surface could be hiding a fortune. And, yes, I said millions, up to $6.9 million for one specific version of the 1988 two-penny coin. To fully appreciate the true value of the 1988 two-penny Elizabeth coin, we need to explore both its rich history and the surprising factors that make certain coins incredibly valuable. Let's begin with the basics. The two-penny coin has been part of British currency for centuries, with various designs and denominations introduced throughout history. However, the modern decimal 2-pence coin, as we know it today, came into circulation on the 15th of February, 1971, during the decimalisation of UK currency. The transition from the old system to decimal coins meant pennies became smaller, more convenient, and easier to use. But the coin we are focusing on today is the 1988 version, which bears the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the famous British sculptor Raphael Maklauf. This third effigy of the Queen shows her wearing the George IV state diadem, a crown famous for being worn during the opening of Parliament. Although millions of two-penny coins were minted in 1988, not all of them are the same. In fact, this particular year produced a few rare anomalies, and that's where things get interesting. So, why are some of these 1988 coins valued at millions while others are worth just 2 pennies? It all comes down to errors, metal composition, and rarity. Error coins are highly sought after in the coin collecting world. In some cases, mistakes during the minting process can result in a small batch of coins being produced with unique traits. These errors could include things like off-center designs, double strikes, or using the wrong metal for a particular denomination. In the case of the 1988 two-penny coin, one rare version of the coin was struck on bronze blanks instead of the standard copper-plated steel. This error wasn't discovered until much later, and collectors now consider it a one-of-a-kind piece. What makes this particular coin truly spectacular is its condition. Coins that are well preserved, uncirculated, or in near-perfect condition tend to attract the highest prices at auctions. A single mint condition 1988 two-penny coin recently shocked the world when it sold for a staggering $6.90 million. Now, before you start hunting through your change jar, let's talk about how coins are valued. A coin's value is determined by several key factors: rarity, condition, demand, and provenance. In the world of numismatics, rarity is the #1 driver of value. The fewer coins in existence, the higher the potential value. When a coin like the 1988 two-penny coin is confirmed to have been struck with an error, collectors are willing to pay enormous sums to own a piece of history. Collectors are drawn to coins that tell a story, especially if they involve historical significance or an unusual minting process. The 1988 two-penny coin falls into this category because it's not just a currency, it's an accidental masterpiece. So, how can you find out if your 1988 two-penny coin is one of the rare, million-dollar versions? First, examine the coin's metal composition. The valuable version of the 1988 two-penny coin was struck in bronze, whereas the regular circulation coins were made from copper-plated steel. A simple magnet test can help you identify the difference. If the coin is attracted to a magnet, it's the common version. If not, you could have a rare gem. Next, check for any unusual minting errors. This could include off-center designs, unusual markings, or any signs of doubling on the numbers or letters. Any irregularity could make your coin significantly more valuable. If you believe you have a rare coin, it's essential to have it authenticated by a professional. Numismatic experts can certify the coin's condition and rarity, giving you a better idea of its market value. The story of the 1988 two-penny Elizabeth coin is a reminder that sometimes, great value can be found in the most unexpected places. While the majority of these coins are worth their face value, just 2 pennies, there is always a chance that a rare anomaly could be hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered. Could your two-penny coin be worth millions? It might be a long shot, but with coins like this selling for $6.9 million, it's worth taking a second look. Happy collecting. Next, 2004 two-penny Elizabeth. Today, we're diving into the curious case of the 2004 two-penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. We're going to explore its history, the rumors about its astronomical value, and whether or not you should start checking your coin jar for one of these little treasures. So, let's start with a bit of history. The two-penny coin, like many others in circulation, was part of the UK's decimalisation process, which began in 1971. This particular 2004 version features the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. It was the fourth portrait of Her Majesty to appear on coins during her reign, and it had been in use since 1998. The 2004 two-penny coin is made from a copper-plated steel alloy, giving it that distinct reddish-brown hue. It's not particularly rare in terms of mintage, millions were produced that year for general circulation. So, what's the deal with this seemingly ordinary coin, and why do some people claim it's worth millions? In recent years, rumors have swirled online about certain coins being worth a fortune. Among them is the claim that the 2004 two-penny coin is worth an eye-watering $47.9 million. But where did this claim come from? It all started with a few listings on auction sites, where sellers, either by mistake or by sheer ambition, listed this coin at absurdly high prices. Some coin enthusiasts and collectors believe that certain rare errors on these coins might explain such high valuations, but is this really the case? There is no documented evidence of a 2004 two-penny coin having any significant error or variation that would make it worth millions. Most likely, the claims of a $47.9 million value are exaggerated or based on misinformation. Even coins with slight minting errors typically fetch far less, sometimes a few hundred or $1,000, at most. So, while the internet may be buzzing with excitement over these supposed hidden treasures, the reality is a little less glamorous. But let's not give up hope just yet. Coin errors can indeed add value, sometimes significantly, but they have to be rare and unique. Common errors include things like misstrikes, where the coin was not stamped correctly, or wrong metal compositions, where the wrong material was used to mint the coin. Unfortunately, the 2004 two-penny coin doesn't have any widely known errors that would make it stand out to collectors. While it's always a good idea to double-check your coins, it's important to manage expectations. Most two-penny coins from 2004 will be worth, well, 2 pence. But don't be discouraged. Coins from everyday circulation can still have value, especially as time goes on and they become rarer. So, let's talk about what you should really look for when assessing the value of a coin like this. When it comes to determining a coin's value, there are three main factors: rarity, condition, and demand. First, rarity. The fewer coins produced or still in circulation, the higher the value. For the 2004 two-penny coin, millions were minted, so it's not particularly rare. Second, condition. Coins in mint or near-mint condition will always be worth more than those that are scratched or worn. And third, demand. Sometimes, collectors are willing to pay more for coins that complete their collection, even if the coin isn't particularly rare. If you have a 2004 two-penny coin in exceptional condition, it might be worth more than its face value, but we're talking a few pounds or dollars at most, not millions. So, what's the real face value of the 2004 two-penny coin? Well, as the name suggests, it's worth 2 pence in the UK. If you're in the US or another country, you can convert that to your local currency. But as for the $47.9 million claim, well, let's just say you probably won't be retiring on a two-penny coin anytime soon. It's always fun to dream, but the key takeaway here is to do your research before believing any extravagant claims. While the 2004 two-penny coin has its place in the rich history of British currency, it's not going to make anyone a millionaire. So, is the 2004 two-penny coin worth $47.9 million? No. But, like all coins, it holds a piece of history, and that's valuable in its own right. If you're a coin collector, keep an eye out for rare finds, do your research, and always remember that the joy of collecting is in the hunt, not just the price tag. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future coin-related content. Who knows, maybe the next coin we discuss really will be worth millions. Until next time, happy collecting. Next 2005 2-penny Elizabeth. Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of coins, specifically the 2005 2-penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II. We'll explore its history, why it's considered valuable by collectors, and whether it's truly worth a jaw-dropping fortune. To fully understand the significance of this 2005 coin, we first need to look at the history of the British 2-penny piece. The 2-penny coin, or 2p, was first introduced into British currency in 1971 as part of the decimalisation process. Prior to this, the British pound system was divided into shillings and pence in a far more complex structure. The 2p coin was meant to make transactions simpler for everyone. Over the years, coins have featured various designs of Queen Elizabeth II, reflecting her aging gracefully through decades. But the 2005 2-penny coin is interesting for a few unique reasons. First, let's talk about its standard features. The obverse side, or the front of the coin, features the bust of Queen Elizabeth II. In 2005, this was one of the more modern portraits of the Queen, showcasing her profile with dignity and grace. The reverse side of the coin features the badge of the Prince of Wales, with its distinct feathers. The 2-penny coin is made of copper-plated steel, unlike earlier coins that were predominantly bronze. The shift to copper-plated steel in 1992 was a cost-saving measure, but this also means that older coins, particularly the bronze ones, are considered more valuable in certain conditions. The 2005 2-penny coin is not generally considered rare in circulation. In fact, millions of these were minted and can be found easily. However, certain rare varieties or minting errors can send coin collectors into a frenzy. For instance, if a coin was misstruck at the Royal Mint, or if it was accidentally minted using an incorrect metal, it could be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. But does that apply to this 2005 coin? Well, unless yours has a specific error or is in pristine, uncirculated condition, it's likely worth its face value, 2 pence. Most 2-penny coins from 2005 are extremely common, meaning they hold no extraordinary value. But what if yours is different? Now, let's talk about the big number. The internet is filled with rumors, myths, and wild claims. Could this coin really be worth $34 million? The short answer is, no. I hate to burst the bubble, but while some coins can indeed be worth life-changing amounts of money, this 2005 2-penny coin isn't one of them. There are no verified records or auctions indicating a 2-penny coin from 2005, or any year, being sold for anything close to $34 million. It's possible that certain exaggerated online posts and forums have contributed to this myth. These rumors are often driven by misinformed sellers or people hoping they've struck gold with a common coin. But what we do know is that coins with errors, rare varieties, or historical significance can sometimes fetch tens of thousands of dollars. If you're an aspiring coin collector, or if you're just curious about the coins in your pocket, it's essential to understand how the value of a coin is determined. Factors like metal composition, year of minting, errors, and condition all come into play. For instance, some rare coins can be worth thousands due to an error in production, while others might only be worth their face value. So, what about that dream of finding a $34 million 2-penny coin? While it's always possible to come across a hidden treasure, don't expect to retire on your 2005 2-penny piece. In conclusion, while the 2005 2-penny Elizabeth coin holds historical significance as part of the UK's long-standing currency system, it's not worth millions, unless you happen to have an incredibly rare error version, which would be a different story entirely. That said, it's always fun to check your pocket change and dream of finding that one-in-a-million rarity. If you enjoyed learning about coin collecting, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more content on the world of collectibles, rare finds, and treasure hunting. Who knows, maybe the next coin we discuss could be sitting in your wallet right now. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the greatest treasures are right under our noses. Next, 1987 2-penny. Today, we're talking about a coin that might just change your perspective on pocket change forever, the 1987 2-penny Elizabeth coin. A coin with a face value of just 2 pence, yet it's potentially worth millions today. Intrigued? Let's dive right into its history and why collectors are going crazy over it. The 1987 2-penny Elizabeth coin was minted in the United Kingdom, during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. At first glance, this copper-plated steel coin seems like any ordinary 2-pence coin. It features the famous portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. The reverse side, designed by Christopher Ironside, displays the iconic plume of feathers with the inscription, Ich diene, which translates to I serve. However, what many people don't realize is that there's much more to this coin than meets the eye. While millions of these coins were minted, some of them have become extremely rare due to a variety of factors, including misprints, errors, and other unique characteristics. And that's where things get interesting. Now, you might be wondering, how can a simple 2-penny coin be worth $46.9 million? Well, let's break it down. Rare coins, especially those that have minting errors or limited production runs, are highly sought after by collectors. These coins can fetch massive amounts of money, depending on their rarity and condition. For instance, coins with minting mistakes like double strikes, wrong metal compositions, or unique features, are incredibly valuable. Some reports suggest that certain versions of the 1987 2-penny Elizabeth coin may have been struck with rare errors, making them worth millions. There have been instances of these coins going for astronomical prices in auctions and private sales. But that's not all. The demand for coins with historical significance, coupled with their limited availability in pristine condition, can drive prices up to jaw-dropping figures. It's all about supply and demand in the collector's market. And in the case of this particular 2-penny coin, the demand is sky-high. To truly understand the value of this coin, we need to take a step back and look at its historical context. 1987 was an important year for the United Kingdom. The nation was celebrating Queen Elizabeth II's long and stable reign, and coins like the 2 pence were part of everyday life. Yet, during this period, there were shifts in minting technology and changes in coin production materials, which sometimes led to unexpected variations. Moreover, some of these coins were minted in extremely low numbers due to unforeseen circumstances. Others were accidentally struck on the wrong metal, like bronze instead of copper-plated steel, which further adds to their rarity. These are the types of anomalies that collectors love to get their hands on. So, what we have here is not just a 2-pence coin, but a snapshot of British history, a piece of metal that has weathered the changes in society and the evolution of currency. And if you're lucky enough to have one of these rare versions, you might be holding on to a small fortune. Now, let's get practical. How can you tell if the 1987 2-penny coin in your possession is worth millions? Here are a few key things to look out for. Check for any visible minting mistakes, such as doubled letters, misaligned designs, or unusual features on the coin. These are often worth more than perfectly struck coins. Some versions of the coin were accidentally minted in bronze instead of the usual copper-plated steel. If you think your coin has an unusual weight or color, it might be a rare variant. As with any collectible, condition matters. A coin in mint condition or one that's been well preserved can fetch much higher prices than one that's been heavily circulated. Lastly, if you think you have a valuable coin, it's always a good idea to get it professionally appraised by an expert. They can confirm the rarity and potential value of your coin. So, what's the market value of these coins today? While most 2-pence coins from 1987 will only fetch a few cents or dollars, the rare versions with errors or special characteristics have been known to sell for thousands, or even millions, in auctions. In fact, there have been reports of one particular 1987 2-pence coin selling for a whopping $46.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. It's believed that this specific coin was a unique error that made it one of the most valuable coins in the world. While not every 2-pence coin from 1987 will reach such heights, even finding one worth a few $1,000s can be a life-changing discovery for many collectors. So, there you have it, the story of the 1987 2-penny Elizabeth coin. What started as just another coin in the pocket of millions of Brits has now turned into a potential goldmine for collectors. If you've got a 1987 2-pence lying around, it's time to take a closer look. Who knows? You could be holding on to a piece of history that's worth a fortune. Remember, even the smallest details can make a big difference in the world of coin collecting. And as we've seen, what looks like pocket change can sometimes be worth millions. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found? Subscribe to the channel for more incredible stories about rare coins and collectibles, and I'll see you in the next video. Next, 1986 2-penny Elizabeth. Today, we are diving deep into the story of a coin that seems ordinary at first glance, but carries a mind-boggling value, a whopping $37 million. Yes, you heard that right, a 1986 2-penny Elizabeth coin that's become the talk of the numismatic world. Stay tuned to discover how a humble 2-pence could potentially be worth so much and what history lies behind this seemingly ordinary coin. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here, because this video is going to blow your mind. So, let's start with the basics. The 1986 2-penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II was part of a regular series of coins minted during the late 20th century in the United Kingdom. The coin, like others of its kind, was used for everyday transactions. Made primarily of bronze, the 2-pence coin features the classic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by the famous sculptor Arnold Machin. On the reverse, you'll find the Prince of Wales feathers, a regal symbol that's synonymous with the British monarchy. In 1986, millions of these coins were produced, and they circulated widely in the UK. At first glance, it doesn't seem like anything out of the ordinary, right? So why on earth is one of these coins supposedly valued at $37 million? Here's where the story gets interesting. Like many other coins, 2-pence pieces can sometimes become valuable due to errors, rare variants, or unusual historical significance. Coin collectors, or numismatists, are always on the lookout for these hidden gems. Over time, the value of certain coins can skyrocket if they possess unique characteristics or come from a rare mintage. In the case of the 1986 2-penny, there have been reports and rumors swirling in the numismatic world about a special version of this coin, one that is extremely rare and could be valued at millions of dollars. While most 1986 2-penny coins are worth their face value or just a little more due to age and collector interest, there may be a handful of coins with minting errors or other features that make them incredibly desirable to collectors. Now, about that $37 million number. This figure seems astronomical for a simple coin, right? While it might seem unbelievable, certain factors can lead to coins being sold for such mind-boggling amounts. However, I want to clarify something. There is no concrete evidence or verified auction record of a 1986 2-penny coin being sold for that much, yet. But rumors of this coin reaching millions are enough to spark interest and speculation. Consider this. Some coins with minting errors or anomalies, such as a misstrike or incorrect metal composition, can sometimes fetch enormous sums. For example, rare pennies from the US or rare pounds from the UK have sold for millions in the past due to their rarity and desirability in the collector's market. If a specific 1986 2-penny coin had a unique feature, it could easily drive up its value into the millions. So what makes a coin worth more than its face value? There are several key factors that can cause a coin's price to skyrocket. The fewer coins of a particular type or error exist, the more valuable they are. If only a few 1986 2-penny coins have a rare error, their value can dramatically increase. The condition, or grade, of the coin, plays a huge role. Coins that have been well preserved or never circulated are much more valuable than those that have been handled extensively. Sometimes, it's not just the error or the rarity, but the historical importance of the coin that adds to its value. If collectors are actively seeking a particular coin, the price can be pushed up due to demand. Even rumors or myths surrounding a coin, like the $37 million figure, can increase its perceived value. For the 1986 two-penny coin, the exact details of why one would be worth $37 million remain a bit of a mystery. But the possibility of a rare minting error or other distinguishing features makes it something worth investigating further. So what about the average 1986 two-penny coin? Is your coin worth millions, or is it just worth a couple of pennies? Well, most 1986 two-penny coins are not rare and are simply worth their face value or a small premium to collectors, likely ranging from a few cents to a couple of dollars depending on its condition. While it's always fun to dream, the vast majority of 1986 two-pence coins won't make you a millionaire. But if you think you might have a rare version of this coin, perhaps with a minting error, you should definitely consider getting it appraised by a professional numismatist or submitting it for grading. It could be the key to unlocking a truly valuable treasure. While the 1986 two-penny coin might not always be worth millions, coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II are iconic symbols of a long and storied reign. Over the decades, her image has appeared on coins across the Commonwealth, and certain rare versions of these coins have proven to be valuable treasures. As time passes, coins from her reign, especially those from earlier years or with unique features, are likely to increase in value due to their historical importance. Whether or not you find a $37 million two-penny coin, it's worth holding on to pieces of history like this for future generations. So there you have it, the 1986 two-penny Elizabeth coin may hold more value than meets the eye. While the $37 million coin might be more myth than reality, the possibility of owning a rare and valuable coin is still very real. Check your old change, and who knows? You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, coin enthusiasts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts or questions. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know. And remember, sometimes the smallest treasures can be worth the biggest fortunes. Until next time, keep collecting and keep dreaming. The most expensive coin ever sold was the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar, which fetched over $10 million at auction. Could the 1986 two-penny be the next to break records? Only time will tell. Next, 2001 two-penny Elizabeth, we're diving deep into the history of the 2001 two-penny Elizabeth coin, exploring its potential value, and whether or not it could actually make you a millionaire. Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this. Before we jump into the big money claims, let's take a quick journey through the history of the 2001 two-penny Elizabeth coin. This coin, part of the British decimal currency system, features Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. The reverse displays the iconic Tudor rose, a symbol of British royalty. The two-penny coin has been a part of British coinage since 1971 when the United Kingdom transitioned to decimal currency. But what about the 2001 coin? Well, to most people, this was a standard issue coin, minted in huge quantities. There were no special commemorations or rare materials used, just the usual copper-plated steel. The coin itself is quite common, or at least, that's what everyone thought. So, how on earth does a coin that's supposed to be worth, well, just 2 pennies, get tied to a $58 million price tag? Let's break it down. Firstly, it's important to note that many rare coins can fetch astronomical prices at auction, but these are usually due to a combination of factors: rarity, minting errors, and historical significance. However, in the case of the 2001 two-penny Elizabeth coin, it's likely the story comes from confusion or a very specific minting error. Now, let's talk about minting errors because this is where the real value of coins skyrockets. A minting error occurs when a coin is produced with a mistake, such as a double strike, misaligned die, or incorrect metal composition. Some coins with errors can be extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay big bucks for them. Could it be that there's a rare 2001 2-penny Elizabeth coin out there with a minting error that makes it incredibly valuable? Maybe. But here's the catch, even with a minting error, $58 million seems like a stretch. Let's get real for a moment. While some online rumors claim that the 2001 2-penny coin is worth an astronomical $58 million, the reality is far less dramatic. There's no concrete evidence or auction record showing any coin from this year fetching even close to that amount. In fact, the vast majority of 2001 2-penny coins are only worth their face value, just 2 pennies. The rare exceptions might include some minting errors, but even those might fetch only a few hundred or $1,000 depending on the condition and the type of error. So, how can you tell if your coin is one of the valuable ones? Here are a few tips you should keep in mind. Look for any unusual marks, misalignments, or irregularities. These errors are what often make coins rare, and valuable coins in pristine, uncirculated condition are worth far more than those that have been worn down by years of use. Research the mintage numbers. The fewer that were made, the more valuable they can be. If you think you've got something valuable, send your coin to a professional grading service for authentication. Let's look at some real-life examples of how much rare coins can sell for. In 2016, a rare 1933 penny was sold for at auction. But that was because of its extremely limited production and historical significance. The most valuable coins tend to have a rich backstory or some incredible rarity. As for the 2001 2-penny coin, even though it's intriguing, we haven't seen any concrete sales hitting millions. So, don't quit your day job just yet. So, is the 2001 2-penny Elizabeth coin worth $58 million? Most likely not. While it's fun to imagine striking it rich with pocket change, the reality is that most of these coins are still just worth a couple of pennies. But don't give up hope. If you find a minting error or stumble upon a rare coin in excellent condition, you could still make a nice profit. Remember, every coin has a story, and while not all of them will make you rich, they're still valuable pieces of history. Who knows, maybe the next coin in your pocket could be the one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button *L subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss out on more exciting content about rare coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures. Have you ever found a rare coin? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep hunting for treasure. Next, 1989 2-penny Elizabeth. Today, we've got an exciting story for you, something that will blow your mind. Can you believe that a 1989 2-penny Elizabeth coin could be worth $48 million? That's right, a simple copper coin, with an eye-popping potential value. But how? Why? And what's the history behind this seemingly ordinary coin? We're about to uncover all of that in today's video, so, buckle up as we explore the history, value, and mind-blowing worth of this coin, and whether it's truly a hidden treasure. Let's get into it. Behind the 1989 2-penny coin. These coins are part of the British decimal coinage system, which was introduced back in 1971, when the UK switched from pounds, shillings, and pence to a new decimalized currency. The 2-pence coin was one of the new coins minted for circulation under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. By 1989, the 2-penny coin was still being minted in copper-plated steel, and while these coins were in mass circulation, they were mostly seen as pocket change, certainly not something anyone would think would become incredibly valuable. The obverse of the coin, like many other coins of the era, features the iconic portrait on the reverse. You'll find the traditional badge of the which includes 3 ostrich feathers and a crown, encircled by the motto, Ich diene, meaning, I serve, in German. This is all standard, right? Well, here's where things get interesting. So, why would a coin like this be worth more than face value, let alone $48 million? Well, the answer lies in the first. Let's talk about minting errors. Coin collectors are always on the hunt for coins that were produced with mistakes, whether it's a misprint, off-centering, or even using the wrong material are highly sought after because they are incredibly rare, and each one tells a unique story of a mistake that made it through the rigorous minting process. Could there be a 1989 two-penny coin out there with a mint error so rare it's worth millions? Absolutely. Now, the second part of the story revolves around sometimes, coins that belong to historical figures or had specific significance fetch astronomically high prices at auction. What if a two-penny coin from 1989 had a fascinating story linked to royalty or a significant historical event? It would drive the price way up, but what about the $48 million claim? Is there a two-penny coin out there worth this much? Well, let's look at some possibilities. Values for coins can absolutely skyrocket. For instance, certain pennies from the US, like the 1943 copper penny, have sold for over $1 million due to their rarity. In the UK, other rare coins like the 1933 penny have also fetched enormous sums due to how few of them were made. So, the concept of a high-value penny or two-pence coin is not unheard of. Let's talk about the 1989 coin's value. While it's hard to pinpoint an exact example of a two-pence coin from 1989 selling for $48 million, rare coin markets can be unpredictable. Factors like condition, rarity, and historical significance all play a huge role in setting the price. If a 1989 coin had a special minting error, or some other distinctive feature, and was discovered it could theoretically sell for a substantial amount at auction. Now, let's imagine if there's a one-of-a-kind 1989 coin out there, with a unique story behind it or an error, selling for millions. This is the kind of rare treasure that would get the attention of top collectors worldwide. But let's address the $48 million claim. You might be wondering, is this just a myth or is there a real possibility behind such astronomical value? While no public record exists of a two-penny coin from 1989 selling for that much, yet, the reality is that coins of great historical or rare importance have hit before. What's also true is that many rare coins see increasing value as collectors recognize their rarity over time. In terms of face value, though, the 1989 two-penny coin is worth, well, just 2 pennies. That's the face value. However, certain collectors might pay a premium if they're looking for specific years or coins in. But for now, it's safe to say the average 1989 two-pence coin in circulation won't fetch anywhere near $48 million. But, if you think you've got a rare mint error or unique version, it might be time to get it. So, there you have it. While the face value of a 1989 two-penny Elizabeth coin is, of course, 2 pence, the possibility of its value skyrocketing depends on factors like rarity, mint errors, and historical significance. Whether or not there's a $48 million two-penny coin floating around out there, well, time will tell. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and who knows? Maybe you've got a treasure hiding in your loose change jar right now. If you like this deep dive into the history and potential value of the 1989 two-penny coin, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another coin-related video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Next, 1988 two-penny Elizabeth. In today's video, we'll uncover the fascinating history of the 1988 two-penny coin, why it's so valuable, and how its face value skyrocketed to an astonishing $58 million. Stay tuned till the end to find out how to check if you have one of these rare treasures. Hey there, fellow collectors and curious minds. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, and specifically, we're talking about the 1988 two-penny coin that's been making waves recently. Whether you're an experienced coin collector or just someone who has a few old pennies lying around, this is a story you won't want to miss. So, let's start with some history. The two-penny coin was first introduced in the United Kingdom in 1971 as part of the decimalisation of the British currency. This process aimed to simplify the monetary system by introducing new coins and gradually phasing out older ones. These bronze coins featured the image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, or heads side, and different designs on the reverse, or tails side, but the 1988 version is special. On the surface, it looks like any other coin in circulation at the time, featuring the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, a prominent sculptor. However, this year marked a unique minting event, which resulted in the production of an incredibly rare batch of two-penny coins. Little did anyone know, these coins would become some of the most sought-after pieces in numismatic history. What makes the 1988 two-penny coin so valuable? The answer lies in a rare minting error. During production, a small number of coins were struck using a unique bronze composition, which was only intended for a few special sets. Somehow, these coins made their way into circulation by mistake. Now, we all know that minting errors can increase a coin's value significantly, but this particular error has sent the value through the roof. It's these error coins that have driven collectors crazy. Experts believe there may be only a handful of these error coins still in existence. Combine that with their historic significance and the fact that they were minted in 1988, a year marked by economic and political changes, and you've got a recipe for something truly extraordinary. So, what's the value of this 1988 two-penny coin today? Well, hold on to your hats because these coins have recently been appraised at jaw-dropping amounts. One particular coin, in pristine condition, sold for an astronomical $58 million. But why such a high price? There are a few reasons. First, it's all about rarity. As we mentioned earlier, minting errors are incredibly rare, and when only a few coins slip through the cracks, collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Second, the coin's condition plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins that have been well preserved or never circulated fetch much higher prices than worn or damaged ones. And third, the history behind this coin adds to its allure. It's not just a two-penny coin, it's a piece of royal history, a glimpse into an era, and a collector's dream. First, look closely at the date. 1988 is the year you're looking for. Next, check for any unusual markings or irregularities on the coin's surface. Errors could include anything from doubled images, misaligned strikes, or even different metals used in the minting process. If your coin looks like it has a unique patina or sheen compared to others, you could be holding on to something very rare. Lastly, if your coin hasn't been used in circulation, meaning it's in mint condition, the value goes up significantly. The market for rare coins is hotter than ever. In recent years, rare coin auctions have seen record-breaking sales, with collectors from all over the world willing to spend millions to complete their collections. The 1988 two-penny coin has become one of the most talked about items, and every day more collectors are scouring their old coins, hoping to find one. So, if you think you might have one of these rare coins, it's time to do your homework. Check online marketplaces, auction houses, or even take your coin to a professional appraiser. You never know, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Who would have thought that a humble two-penny coin from 1988 could be worth millions? Whether you're a serious coin collector or just someone curious about the value of old coins, this story shows that treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your pockets, old coin jars, and collections, because you never know, you might just find a $58 million coin. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, historic currency, and their surprising values, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you in the next treasure hunt. Next, 1998 two-penny Elizabeth. Today, we've got an incredible story to share with you about a coin that could be sitting in your pocket, or tucked away in an old collection box, that might be worth an absolute fortune. Imagine a humble, seemingly common, 1998 two-penny Elizabeth coin potentially being valued at a staggering $60 million. Yes, you heard that right, $60 million. But what makes this coin so valuable? Why does it carry such a rich history, and could you have one in your possession? Let's dive into the fascinating world of coin collecting and unlock the secrets of the 1998 two-penny Elizabeth coin. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Let's take a trip back to 1998. It was a year of technological advancements, cultural shifts, and, believe it or not, some incredible stories in the world of coins. But to truly appreciate the value of this coin, we need to start with its roots. The two-penny coin, featuring the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, was part of a long-standing tradition of British coinage, a system that dates back centuries. In 1998, the Royal Mint issued a batch of 2-penny coins that, on the surface, appeared normal. These copper-plated steel coins bore the image of Queen Elizabeth II, with the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD, Latin for, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The reverse side featured the iconic badge of the Prince of Wales with its familiar motto, Ich dien, meaning I serve. Sounds pretty standard, right? But what if I told you that a few of these coins were different, so different that they have the potential to fetch millions today? The 1998 2-penny Elizabeth coin might look like any other, but there are rare versions of it that have unique errors, minting anomalies, or historical significance that make them highly sought after by collectors. We'll get to that in just a minute. So, you're probably wondering, what on earth could possibly make a 2-penny coin worth $60 million? Well, the answer lies in the combination of historical significance, rarity, and errors that make collectors go absolutely wild for specific coins. Let's start with minting errors. Every once in a while, the Royal Mint produces coins that don't quite come out as intended. A slight misstrike, an off-center image, or a double die could lead to a coin being extraordinarily valuable. Coins with these types of errors are incredibly rare, and some collectors will pay top dollar, or in this case, millions, for a piece of history that's one of a kind. Now, there's also the possibility of the 1998 2-penny Elizabeth coin was supposed to be struck with copper-plated steel, but some have been found to have other metal compositions. If you can prove your coin is made from a different alloy, its value could skyrocket. There's a famous story of an Australian 1930 penny fetching over $1 million, and that was just because of its rarity. But some collectors are speculating that if a specific 1998 2-penny Elizabeth coin with a minting anomaly were to hit the market, it could set new records, potentially reaching that $60 million mark. Now the big question: how do you know if the 1998 2-penny Elizabeth coin you have is worth $60 million? Here are the steps you need to follow. First, grab a magnifying glass or, better yet, a coin loupe. You'll want to inspect your coin for any obvious errors, misaligned images, double strikes, or even irregular edges. Next, check the metal composition. You can do this with a magnet test. Since regular 1998 2-penny coins are copper-plated steel, they should be magnetic. If yours isn't, that's a huge red flag that you might have something special on your hands. Finally, research the coin's provenance. If your coin has an interesting backstory, such as being part of a special mint set or coming from a specific mint that year, that could add to its value. Okay, so let's say you've discovered that you have one of these ultra-rare 1998 2-penny Elizabeth coins, and it could be worth a fortune. Where do you go from here? The key is to work with a reputable auction house or coin dealer. Some of the biggest sales in history have taken place at high-profile auctions like those held at Sotheby's or Heritage auctions. These houses have a track record of selling rare coins to wealthy collectors who are more than willing to pay millions for a unique find. But even before you take it to auction, it's critical to have the coin authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies can certify your coin's authenticity and condition, which can drastically increase its value. Coin collecting isn't just about history, it's also about investing. Coins have been a solid store of value for centuries, and their worth can dramatically increase over time, especially if they have rarity or historical significance. Imagine holding onto a 2-penny coin today, only to find out it's worth millions in the future. For anyone looking to get into coin collecting or expand their collection, this 1998 2-penny Elizabeth coin could be the ultimate prize. So, is the 1998 2-penny Elizabeth coin truly worth $60 million? The answer is, it could be, depending on what you have in your hands. Whether it's minting errors, rare metal compositions, or a unique historical twist, this coin has all the potential to make headlines in the numismatic world. If you own one, now is the time to get it checked out. Who knows, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coin collecting, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. And as always, happy hunting, coin enthusiasts. Next 1992 2-penny Elizabeth. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and boy, do I have a special one for you. Imagine holding a coin that, at face value, is just 2 pennies. But what if I told you that one particular 1992 2-penny coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II could actually be worth up to $67 million? Yes, you heard that right, $67 million. Stay tuned, because in this video, we're going to unravel the history of this coin, explain how it became so valuable, and how you can check if you've got one of these hidden treasures lying around. So, how did a simple 2-penny coin become a potential multi-million-dollar fortune? Well, it all comes down to a few fascinating historical quirks, rare minting errors, and an immense demand from collectors. Let's take a deep dive into its history. The 2-penny coin was introduced as part of the British decimal currency system in 1971, replacing the old large penny coin. By 1992, the 2-penny coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II were part of everyday currency in the United Kingdom. Designed by the famous artist Arnold Machin, Queen Elizabeth's profile adorned the obverse, while the reverse bore the image of the badge of the Prince of Wales, a simple yet elegant coin design, used for many years. 1992 was a year like any other. Thousands of these coins were minted, circulated, and spent. But something extraordinary happened that would later make a select few of these coins highly sought after, leading them to fetch astronomical sums at auctions. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. Some 1992 2-penny coins were produced with a significant error. These errors occurred during the minting process, which means only a few of these error coins made it into circulation. They were struck on the wrong metal planchet, meaning that instead of using the standard bronze, some of these coins were minted on copper nickel, making them extraordinarily rare. Bronze 2-penny coins have a specific color and weight. But those rare coins minted with copper nickel were visibly different, and this difference could only be noticed by those with a sharp eye or advanced equipment. These errors made the 1992 2-penny coin an instant sensation among collectors. You see, coin collectors love scarcity. The fewer coins available, especially with such a significant minting error, the more desirable, and valuable, they become. As of today, only a handful of these error coins are believed to exist. Now, let's talk about that jaw-dropping $67 million figure. In recent years, the numismatic world has seen a surge in interest, especially for rare and error coins. Some collectors and auction houses have speculated that the value of these rare 1992 coins could skyrocket due to their historical importance, extreme rarity, and the growing desire to own a piece of Queen Elizabeth's legacy after her passing. In fact, recent auction records have shown error coins, sometimes not even as rare as this 1992 2-penny coin, fetching tens of millions of dollars. As demand grows, so does the price. A single coin, just like this one, could potentially fetch up to $67 million if it were to go up for auction today. Not bad for a coin you might have tossed into a jar with spare change, right? So, how can you tell if your 2-penny coin is worth a fortune? Now, before you rush to grab all your spare change, there are a few things you need to know. First, check the date. The valuable coin we're talking about is from 1992, so any other years won't carry the same value. Second, you'll need to check the weight and metal composition of your coin. As I mentioned earlier, these error coins were minted on the wrong metal planchet. Bronze coins are supposed to weigh around 7.12 grams, but the copper-nickel error coins will weigh slightly less. You may need specialized equipment, like a coin scale, to be sure. Another thing to look for is the color. Bronze coins will have a distinct reddish-brown hue, while copper-nickel coins will be more silvery in appearance. A trusted numismatic expert or grading service can also help confirm whether you have the rare error coin. So, you've checked your coin, and it looks like you might have hit the jackpot. What's next? Well, first and foremost, you'll want to get your coin authenticated by a professional coin grading service. They'll not only confirm if it's a rare error coin but also assign it a grade based on its condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Once you've had it authenticated and graded, you can either keep it as a long-term investment, watching its value grow over time, or consider selling it at auction. Many collectors and investors are always on the lookout for coins like this, and auction houses specializing in rare coins will be your best bet for getting top dollar. And there you have it, folks. The incredible story of the 1992 two-penny Elizabeth coin, an ordinary coin with an extraordinary value. Who knows? That spare change sitting in your drawer might just be worth millions. Be sure to check your coins, and if you think you've found something rare, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing coin stories like this one. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting. Next, 1997 two-penny today.in 1997, the United Kingdom's Royal Mint produced millions of coins featuring the iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II. Among them was the humble two-penny piece. Made of bronze, it bears the familiar portrait of the Queen designed by artist Ian Rank Broadley, a design that dominated the currency from 1997 to 2015. But here's the big question: why would anyone pay $41 million for a coin that, at face value, is only 2 pennies? To understand this, we need to dive deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, errors in minting, and the increasing demand for rare and historical coins. The two-penny coin was first introduced in the UK in 1971, during the shift to decimalization, replacing the old penny system. The new coin was part of a movement towards a simpler monetary structure. These bronze coins were initially struck in large quantities, making them quite common, and they remained in circulation for years without much fanfare. So, what changed? Most coins like the two-penny aren't rare and are usually only worth their face value. However, collectors and numismatists often hunt for coins that have small differences or errors, something that sets them apart from millions of other coins. It's this hunt for anomalies that drives value sky high, and the 1997 two-penny is no exception. In the world of coin collecting, it's often the smallest details that make the biggest difference. A minting error, for example, can turn an ordinary coin into a priceless collector's item. This is where the 1997 two-penny coin becomes a true legend. One of the rarest and most valuable 1997 two-penny coins has a subtle but significant minting error. Some reports suggest that a small batch of these coins was accidentally struck using the wrong metal, creating what's now considered one of the rarest two-penny coins in history. Instead of the standard bronze, these rare two-penny coins were minted on planchets meant for other denominations or commemorative coins. Such errors are incredibly rare, which is why collectors today are willing to pay extraordinary sums for them. Over the years, rare coin auctions have seen some jaw-dropping sales. In one such auction, a 1997 two-penny coin, believed to be one of the misminted ones, sold for an unbelievable $41 million, setting a world record for the most expensive coin ever sold at auction. Honestly, none of us expected the coin to go for such a huge sum. The demand was fierce, and the final price left everyone in the room speechless. But when you're dealing with such a rare piece of history, the sky's the limit. So, how can you tell if you're holding a potential fortune in your hand? First, you'll need a keen eye for detail and a few essential tools. Look for any signs of errors, unusual metal, or slight deviations in the design. If your 1997 two-penny coin looks shinier or more silver-toned than other copper coins, it could be one of the rare error coins. Any subtle changes in the engraving, the year, or the Queen's portrait could indicate a rare variant. A small magnifying glass will help reveal tiny imperfections that can drastically increase the coin's value. Finally, once you suspect you have a valuable coin, get it certified by professional coin grading services like the PCGS or NGC to verify its authenticity and condition. Remember, even slight wear and tear can impact a coin's value, so if you believe you found a rare coin, it's crucial to get it authenticated and preserved as soon as possible. Beyond its monetary value, the 1997 two-penny coin holds a special place in the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. As the face of British currency for decades, her image has been immortalized on countless coins, but few hold as much significance as this rare anomaly. Coins like this serve as reminders of our history, not just in their designs but in their unexpected value. For collectors, it's more than just a monetary investment, it's about preserving a piece of the past. Who would have thought that a small, humble 2-penny coin could turn into something worth $41 million? Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this story reminds us that sometimes, treasures can be hiding in plain sight. Keep your eyes open, you never know if the next coin you find in your change could be worth a fortune.